Hi there, this is a video to show how to punch out to your child so that they can practice their one-steps on you. This is something that we also might do for virtual testings if we can have someone punch out to the student who's testing. This way we can see one-steps with a little bit more detail versus them just practicing in the air. This is also just a good way for them to train anytime if you ever get a chance. Okay, so in one-step sparring is a way they can do their techniques very safely. They're not supposed to make contact with you except for the blocking and sometimes of the grabbing of the arm. So I recommend first when you're doing one-steps with them to have them go slow with you so that you can kind of see what they're doing, and then they can pick up the speed as they're practicing. So if I'm with Evan here, there's two different ways to punch out. One is definitely a little bit better for Evan because he's only 5. But if your child is already near your height, then you can do the standing one. I'm gonna do the standing one first, but you can see how difficult it is if you don't have the strength and flexibility to hold a deep stance. So here's the standing one. So all you have to do is get into this front stance. But again, I'll show you how to do this a little bit easier if they're smaller. Now, does the stance have to be perfect? No. All it is whatever, you're going to put your right foot forward, have that knee bend, and then you put your straight leg behind you. And just find a good balance point. And then from there, take your right hand and you'll punch out. Now, usually in class, the students will go back and forth with this punching, but for training purposes, all you have to do is be a statue for them so they can practice their accuracy and technique. So, face me, Junbi Evan. Okay, so I just hold out a punch. I go ahead. First one, go. And you'll practice his one step. All right, Junbi, and then just reset the punch and say, okay, second one, go. Oh no, second one. Junbi, okay, and so that way you don't have to keep repunching, just recenter and say, okay, next one, go. And also, if your child is smaller, like Evan here is only 5, I'm going to go ahead and go down on one knee. So I'll put my left knee down, and he can do the same one step like this now. And now it's like you're doing one step with someone a little bit more his height. Going to do number 1 again. Junbi. And then now number 2. Okay. And so with the partner, now instead of just being in the air, they have to work looking at their targets, looking forward, and you can say top thing for Evan right now is to work on number 2 because his kick is only kicking up to my upper leg instead of all the way to the solar plex. And so with accuracy, we can definitely fix some things. So if you get a chance, if you can practice this with your child, it's a great way for them to work on their accuracy. And again, depending on their height, you can either be on your knees or standing up. Last thing is there are some twisting and turning one-steps at the high orange and green belt levels. And again, I would say go slowly with those first to figure out how to do those, to figure out how that feels. Because again, we always go slow at first because people have different flexibilities of the shoulder and we don't want anyone to get hurt. If you have any questions, you can send us a message either on Facebook or you can email us at unitkd471@gmail.com. Thank you.